All right, man. So I think it's safe to say that we are 100% losing this war in the Middle East. I mean, we're certainly not winning it. This ceasefire that just was announced, I think it's evident. That's absolute evidence that we are getting our asses handed to us, and not just because of the ceasefire. I'm actually happy that we're not going through with what Trump, said he was about to do. Annihilate the whole country, that whole civilization over there. That's not anything that I was looking forward to. But this ceasefire out of nowhere, and it comes with a set of demands by the Iranian government that, to me, doesn't sound like a losing opponent. It doesn't sound like a defeated adversary. It sounds like a dominant adversary with a list of demands in order to bring an end to these hostilities. I mean, honestly, and Trump put out a statement saying that this 10-point plan, these demands, they're a good basis for negotiation. The demands are, their demands are everything that we went over there to try to take away, to try to get out of the picture, to try to, erase, plus new ones. One, they get to keep enriching uranium. So really, wasn't that the whole reason we went there? That's one of their demands, that they can keep ongoing their enrichment of uranium. The second one is, there's 10 of them. I can't remember them all. But another one was they get total and unrestricted control, total authority over the strait, and every ship that comes through in and out of the strait has to pay them $2 million per shipment. And another one was the USA has to take every one of their service members and evacuate every single base in the region, not just Iran, they don't have them in Iran, but not just, Israel or any of everyone in the region. Every one of our bases has to be emptied out, and we have to come back home. Then another one is they have to be, us and Israel has to acknowledge Iran as the authority over there in the Middle East. And that's just a few of them. I mean, the rest of them are just as kind of bold and blatant. They sound like a military force on the winning side. They sound like they're defeating us. And the fact that he's even, entertaining these and letting them have this 2-week ceasefire tells me a couple different things. That we are definitely not winning like they're projecting to us. We're being lied to. That's definitely not happening. They're not losing over there. I mean, at the very least, it's a draw, a stalemate. 2, it shows us that Trump is worried. He's a little panicked, and I think we can tell by his demeanor lately and all his weird, crazy, unhinged posts. And, it's almost like he's panicking. He's looking weak. He's looking bad. And we know the personality. He can't have that. But I think he stepped into something he wasn't able to fulfill, and it's not looking good for him. And also another possibility, which is honestly not good either, is he's trying to take these 2 weeks so that we can resupply all of our munitions, all of our, capabilities, re-up, and go over there and give a finishing catastrophic blow. That's what I think that's probably it. I mean, it's either that or we are running back home with our tail between our legs where we've just lost this war. I don't know. I mean, how else can we look at this? Honestly, how else can we look at this? And if that's the case, if we there's another possibility too, and I would hope that it's not that. And Trump he's hinted to this. There's a very real possibility that he's, getting ready to just abandon ship. He went over there and started this big quagmire, this mess. And I think, the possibility is there that he's trying to just leave, just evacuate, leave that region and all them other countries to deal with this. NATO, because they depend on that energy, that oil. The other Gulf states, Israel, just leave them to deal with this big fucking mess that he just started. That's a possibility. I also see something like that coming out of him. He reminds me of one of those schoolyard bullies when shit gets, real, he backs down and hides. I see that coming from him. He reminds me of one of those fucking schoolhouse bullies. But anyways, I don't know. But what this does, I think, it really kind of sends a signal to, the rest of the world, all these other, powers, all these other countries. And they're going to take advantage of it. I think it really sends a message that we're not what we used to be, especially under this president. I think this is really a negative turning point for the United States. If any of those three possibilities are at play, it doesn't look good. And I think these other countries are going to use that to their advantage. And the world structure is about to change. The world system, the control structure, it's about to be upended. And look, man, it's a kind of embarrassing, really. I mean, Trump's putting out this, these are negotiations and these are, propositions that we can start a good negotiation with. I'm giving it 2 weeks. As Iran's simultaneously putting out this statement on their, state TV, their state media, saying that they have just eliminated the criminal country of America. This is the exact statement right here. I mean, you tell me what it sounds like. It sounds to me like in their mind, they have just defeated us. This is the statement. The enemy in its unfair, unlawful, and criminal war against the Iranian nation has suffered an undeniable, historic, and crushing defeat. That's from their foreign ministry. That's from their military, their leadership. Doesn't sound to me like any kind of compromise or negotiation. It sounds to me like they are winning and they know it. And we are surrendering and we're hightailing it out of there. I don't know. Look, I'm sure there's much more going on behind the scenes that we know, that we have no clue of, but you tell me what that sounds like. It's pretty embarrassing. All this for nothing. Anyways, look, man, I wanted to get on here real quick and just rant about this because I was blown away by this. I mean, I did not see this coming. But anyways, look, subscribe to the channel, like the video, help me out, and stay safe, pay attention. Until next time, thanks for watching.